Hey, just want to say before we get started, fuck you, Dell, for all the oh, shit he just did to us.
Yo, listen. Here's the funny part where you're talking your Dell. Yo, you know what's funny though? Here's the funny thing, right? He always buys this expensive shit, right? Like every time I see him, like remember you had that gaming computer?
Yeah.
You paid like fucking a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
And he used to bring this shit over, right? Chalk this fucking computer up. And that's what he does. He spends like $1,000 on computers. And he was just shitting on the HP, but now we're using HP right now.
Yeah, I usually go with the more expensive laptops. That way, you don't have the issues.
Man, shut the hell up.
But like here we go.
Bro,
I spend
for 40 minutes.
No, I exactly. I know it makes no fucking sense at all. None.
Stupid. So, fuck you, Dell.
Yeah,
your
fuck you, Dell.
Trash, bro.
Shit, fucking terrible, bro. Fucking terrible.
$50 fucking HP. Fuck it.
So who makes Dell?
Inspiron Dell. I don't fucking know.
Dell makes Dell.
Yeah.
From what? Where's it
Nah,
come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No, it's funny because we were talking about this earlier. But like one of the first Dells I remember having was like that super thick ass laptop. What was it, like one of the first ones?
Oh yeah.
Shit came in like a nice ass case and everything. You felt like you fucking had all this money.
Yeah, then you turn around, it's a piece of shit now. Dell is probably one of the shittiest computers out there.
They're all pieces of shit.
Boy, they weren't a piece of shit an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fucking computer. And then the funny thing is, you can't even take it back to Best Buy.
I know that makes no fucking sense.
You got to send it in. You send it in, bro. And if you got like
so they said
something on there, bro, it's gonna get a problem.
I know that's all that's on that computer. What the hell? Like, hopefully they don't contact any fucking federal agency on me or something. Jeffrey Epstein in this bitch.
Wait.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Wait a fucking minute, yo. Hold up, man. You about to get see, man. Listen, man.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh man.
Oh. Listen. I hope you made it clear that that was a goddamn joke.
Yeah, that was a joke. It's a joke. And if you can't take that kind of joke, then this podcast is not for you.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, we aren't even like a couple minutes into this podcast already. And already I can say, this ain't going to end well.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well.
Like,
at all.
That name is perfect, bro.
Yeah. I like it.
You like fucking donuts too, David. So.
You're right. I like food. I like meat. I like everything. Okay. Yeah. So what you got? Is this a fat joke or something? Like, yo, let's clear the air here.
I mean,
you're just saying it. I'm just saying too. Let's clear the air on the fat joke.
Speaking of donuts, did you see?
Krispy Kreme got some delicious donuts.
Did you see Krispy Kreme's M&M donut? That joint was banging, bro.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know he had like 3 of them while he was at the market, bro.
Can you get one of them things when the light goes on?
Yeah, I think they give them off.
Shit,
they said they don't do that shit no more.
They don't do it?
No? Are you serious?
They said they never done it. That's bullshit. They always done that shit.
Fuck no, you got fat motherfuckers like me walking that motherfucker and grabbing a free donut.
Nah, it used to be like that. I've been in there a couple times and got free donuts.
Last summer I go.
It's a glazed donut, but it's so fucking hot.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like you eat a hot, fresh glazed donut, you can't really beat that donut.
Nah, that joint banging, bro.
You can't.
I would eat that over a cold donut any day.
Well, I would eat it over any donut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
Krispy Kreme jumping, bro.
Well,
yeah.
Krispy Kreme got a lot of fucking sugar, bro.
Oh yeah.
Every donut they got.
If you're diabetic, do not go there.
They say don't take a fucking Boston Cream and glaze that motherfucker.
And they open up.
You ain't got enough chocolate and shit in it already.
And they open up early as shit. Like when I would go set up at the market.
Yeah, your fat ass was over there.
Bro, hell yeah, bro. I go in there, bro. They open.
Hey man, you with these fat jokes, man. I'm starting to feel some type of way. Like You are fat yourself.
Fucking skinny, bro.
You know your fat ass is in there. Like, bro, you were just talking them up for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, right.
Like, you ain't in there.
He was just fantasizing about their hot donut. Like,
if he knew I was in there, bro, he'd probably be fucking calling me like, yo, pick me up a half a dozen while you're there.
Yeah.
I saw they got the M&M joint, bro.
Why didn't you bring us any?
I saw the picture somebody posted on Twitter, bro.
Man, you know you seen that thing in real life. Yeah, like, you were up there.
Fucking M&M
you were up there. You were up there.
Type up M&M donut.
What other donuts they have up there?
They got you want to know their best fucking donut for real? Is a raspberry filled fucking donut, bro.
No, I don't fuck with raspberry, bro.
Yeah.
You've never had that?
Nah. How about their blueberry filled donut?
Bro, it's so good. We'll just talk about food.
Hey, whatever takes the cake, eh?
You know what was good? That damn buffalo chicken pizza y'all bought.
Oh yeah, that shit's banging.
We're not gonna say where it came from.
When you get a real pizza.
Huh?
When you get a real pizza?
Yeah. not that fucking $5.99 deal. Get the medium pizza. Get that medium pizza that barely feeds two people.
Don't knock. All right, my daughter loves that bacon barbecue joint. So
yo, bro, let me tell you something, bro. If we would have got bacon barbecue from that place, she'd have probably been like, "Dad, I ain't never eaten down there."
Nah, I doubt it. You know why? Because the barbecue sauce wasn't that great. And
that's your opinion.
Well, yeah, obviously it's my opinion.
You have your own opinion.
But listen, but you just said my daughter. Yeah. I know what my daughter eats. When remember when I told you to take some pizza with you was like, nah, keep the barbecue for her. Or she didn't even eat it.
She said she wanted it though.
Yeah, but she didn't eat it.
Oh, wait till I see her. I'm gonna beat her ass, boy.
Man, you just saying a whole bunch of random shit right now. You trying to go to jail?
Hey,
you talking about beating a kid? You can't say that shit in today's society, man.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get censored.
But now look, like I asked her the next day, lunchtime. I'm like, "Is that what you want? You want that barbecue that Uncle Sean and Uncle David left you?"
Right.
She was like, "Nah, I don't like the barbecue sauce. Like, I think it's just the barbecue. I think the pizza she liked. I don't think she liked the barbecue sauce."
I wonder if we took our own barbecue sauce up there, would they make it with it?
I don't know, they probably feel disrespected because they're real Italians, right?
They are real Italians.
Oh, yeah, cuss you the hell out. What you looking up?
Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yo, look at that, bro.
Yeah, that looks good.
It actually has. The problem I have with that is I do not like colored fucking icing. It tastes bad, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, it's like thicker.
Was you there when we made that cake? My daughter's cake, with the blue icing. Did you try that one?
No, that was.
I didn't like that.
I don't like fucking flavored colored icing, bro.
It's that dye,
it tastes like shit, bro.
It's that dye.
Honestly, you put anything in front of me, I eat it. So let's clear the air for everybody who's new. That I will eat anything.
Anybody, that's fun. You know what? That's a great idea because, we should actually have a contest. Since you made that remark, we should have whoever's listening, like people listening to this podcast, should be able to comment, right? Should comment like what let's have Chunks eat something. Pick some random shit for Chunks to eat.
Right. But why me? Why pick me?
Because you just fucking said you'll eat anything.
Yeah, I know, but still, why not all three of us try it?
All right, we can do that. We can do that as long as you try that chip.
Oh yeah, you got to try the one chip challenge.
We fucking did it.
Yeah, you got to try the one chip challenge.
Me and him.
We did it in your kitchen. Yeah, we did it in your kitchen.
Yeah, I bought you. I still have the video. And Sean was looking out the window the entire time. Like, I think he was looking at the sky, praying to Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
but you do that, and then
that ain't happening.
Yeah, it just take a lick.
Let's take that. Brother sounded really weird coming from you.
You're licking a piece of a chip, man. Come on.
Like you were licking that fucking mic there for a minute.
Hey, you got to get used to it, right?
Get used to what? Licking a fucking mic. You're so fucking strange, man. I swear to God. Yo, we're so far off topic. Don't talk about food right now. I'm fucking hungry.
My girl just made dinner too.
Yeah, well, last time we came over here, we got chicken cheese steaks.
Yeah, that ain't happening this time. That was $50. You fat asses.
No, it was not.
It was. You fat asses know how to eat, don't you?
How you gonna call us fat, but you offered it?
I know. That was before I ordered it, and then once my girl took my card and I looked at the bank statement, I was like, "Gee, what happened? What just happened?"
Yeah, but what did she get?
She got a small cheesesteak.
What we got was a small cheesesteak.
No, we got a large cheesesteak.
That was large?
Yeah, it was 12 inches.
That's terrible.
I was gonna say something.
Your girl gotta stop
Well, you might as well say it. What was you gonna say? Come on, bring it on out.
No. Change the subject.
Change the subject.
I think I might have to shit.
Well, it's still early if you want to, you know. Just don't use the one bathroom. It's really small. Really small.
Yeah, I know. That's like a tiny woman's bathroom.
Yeah, like my legs, both my knees touch the walls on both ends.
Well,
so
I don't know why that is.
That's why.
It's
a half bath. That's why.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, that thing's like super tiny, bro.
Yes.
Like you could shit and wash your hands at the same time. Not that you would.
That would actually be pretty cool. I've never tried that.
You can't. Fucking T-Rex arms over here.
Yo, this motherfucker got a lot of jokes today, bro. A lot of jokes. Yo. Oh, man.
Listen, speaking of laptops, we're going to get on, what you call his laptop? Joe Biden's son?
Hunter Biden?
I know you only want to talk about that.
I mean, there's like he said, there's not really much to talk about. Like everything in that laptop, this motherfucker should be in jail, bro.
Oh yeah, if he was anybody else, he'd be locked up.
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised about is that remember originally when all that shit came about? Was it like years ago, right? Like,
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, when they were talking about like this, like now I see more and more pictures now. You know, like released from that laptop,
right?
You think they would have suppressed it a lot better than what they have? I know you said they're trying to suppress the shit. The reason pictures keep getting leaked.
The reason why they suppressed it though was because Joe Biden was running for office, and then turn around once he got in office, ain't nobody gonna lock up his son, you know, because Joe Biden turned around and be like, okay, well let him back out. Like
honestly, they said
that's a bad optic right there.
Yeah,
they said they might put charges up on him.
But they ain't gonna bring charges.
The
day they bring charges up on him, the day I'll die from a heart attack.
Fuck, that's great. Hadn't seen that. Hold on,
but they said
talking about life insurance.
They said they said they might indict him, and then what they're saying is if they indict him, they expect Biden to pardon him, which would be really bad.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I don't think it's going to happen.
Because if he pardons him...
Because Biden pardoned his own son, bro, that would... You know how bad of an optic that would be for the Democratic Party?
But, you know, I also think that's the reason why they're trying to bring that chick on for the seat. For that, shit.
What seat? What are you talking about?
For the Supreme Court. Because she has... where she doesn't really get people that are there for child pornography, like she gives them a lesser sentence.
She has like a shady record.
Yeah,
but that's not what they're going to. They're not.
But honestly, it's not going to. You know what? To kind of defend that.
Look at what?
No, listen. She has like a shady past of like how much time she gives.
Sex offenders
and shit.
Right.
But to kind of defend that point, who really doesn't? Like, all these judges, bro, look at all these fucking predators, bro. They get, like, less and less time, bro.
You know what's crazy is
the system's problem.
It's the fact that, you know, they get lesser sentences than drug dealers and shit like that. I'm sorry, that's like a murder type.
Like, to me, if you're molesting children, bro, like, you should be put up against a wall and shot.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But, yeah, definitely.
Like what they used to do to like prisoners of war and shit, like World War II.
Right.
Have you seen any of this that they're talking about?
What?
Like how they interrogated her and shit.
Nah, I saw like bits and pieces.
So the problem is like
it was like Cruz was coming at her. Wasn't he?
Ted Cruz was coming at her really hard.
But he was asking
exactly.
He was asking her dumb questions too, though.
And she couldn't even answer them.
Well, the one lady asked her what the definition of a woman was, and she's like, "I can't answer that."
Yeah, she said she wasn't a scientist or something like that.
A biologist.
Biologist. That's what. But I'm like, you learn what a woman is in like the third grade. Like,
Yeah,
but you got to be careful on what you say nowadays.
Oh yeah, nowadays.
But this is a lady that's going to the Supreme Court.
I mean, honestly, bro, like if one of y'all wants
this motherfucker just be cutting everybody.
Sorry, yo.
That's all he does, bro.
If
one of y'all just act like a woman,
if you like, if you just said, I want to be considered a woman,
I could be a woman. Like,
you just have to fucking.
You don't even have to do anything. You just gotta say it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter. That's what I said. Like, what's the definition of a woman nowadays?
Yeah, true.
So, well, either way, it's a biological question. I mean, you should be able to answer what a woman is. I mean, they answered it in kindergarten cop. The little kid was like, men have a penis, girls have a vagina. I mean, come on, man. I mean, yeah,
that's as simple as it gets.
Definition is different nowadays.
There's shit that, like, even if you are transgender and you switch over to being a woman, you take away your man parts, you can't do shit that a woman does. You know what I mean? You can't have babies. You can't. You know what I mean? You don't.
I bet you in the next 10 years that's going to change. Though.
They'll figure it
out. Yeah, they're gonna switch that shit all around and.
But see, with like that whole pedophile thing, like when they asked her, when they was asking her about the sentence, or why she gave the sentence that she did, like in her explanation in her court notes, she was like, "Well, you're 18, and the people you're looking up were some of them were close to his age, and then there was like 8, 9-year-olds," and she's like. Well, they were kind of around the same ages as the defendant, so I didn't want to give them that much of a charge. And then she tried to like flip it over as like, well, now that amendment or whatever that law was when you had mail and stuff. Now you have the internet, and it's 10 times worse if you just go on and click on pictures. Well, you shouldn't be looking at shit up anyway, bro. Like it's just not right. You know what I mean?
Well, so you're saying in like 10 years.
They'll figure out.
Yeah, well, in 10 years, maybe Kris Jenner can become a man and she can impregnate Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point. Yeah, you got a point. Hey, look at the scientific things that they are doing now with shit like that. Like, just 2-3 months ago, they fucking put a pig's heart in a dude's body. Like,
did they really?
Yeah, and he survived for 2 months with a pig heart, bro.
2 months.
But like the dude, like he didn't die from heart.
Is that hashtag fake news?
No, that's actual real news.
Real. Is it really? Real? That's crazy.
But the dude,
he couldn't survive.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's growing though. You know what I mean? Like,
who the hell thought that was a good idea?
I don't know, bro.
Who the hell was like, you know what? We don't have a donor. Let's grab a fucking pig.
Yeah, that's what I said. I read that. I was like, what?
Yeah, but so say
funny.
Say you have a donor that's in a cup. They have a heart, but it'll take 2 months for you to get it. If they put a pig heart in, and they get you by until you get that
right. Yeah, heart. But like you know
what I mean?
Who says in the future, like you won't have, like, hell, what if they take a gorilla, because we have like the same thing, like they take a gorilla and put a heart of a gorilla inside of a man. Like, honestly, I would want that, because that make me
tried, but it's all a match though. Like, certain sizes, like, you can't just pull any heart.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why everybody's like sized and shit.
Yeah. But like, it's just the crazy technology stuff that they are coming up with now to do this stuff. Like, and just to think that, like, in like 10 years that a man might be able to have a kid. Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
Just imagine the shit they got that nobody knows about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what's crazy? Like, there's a lot of like really famous people who were frozen that died that are frozen. Like Walt Disney's.
I don't know if he's still frozen. I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
Like I think I've heard that was kind of like a myth.
Like, imagine like finding a way to bring these fucking people back.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just our luck though. Like, something would happen, we'll wind up dying, and then like 5 years later, come up with something.
And they bring,
I could have helped you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about money, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's about money, so
Yeah, that's the reason why cancer hasn't been cured, because the money. the money cancer that brings in, like
that, bro. That take up this entire podcast.
Yeah. It's just like it's the money, yo. When something outweighs somebody's health, hey, if that money outweighs it, shit.
I mean, look at Magic Johnson.
Yep.
If he didn't have money, he would never got AIDS cured. And if they found a way to get it out of him, how come they can't get it out of everybody?
Did you see the picture somebody posted? It was like it's been like a bunch of pictures and videos going around on Twitter about like him doing interviews back then. He was talking about like openly doing orgies and shit.
Oh no,
like,
I didn't see those
videos and shit. I think it was like 91, something like that. And then somebody posted a picture of like 15, 20 women around him. And then they captioned it and was like, yeah, that's exactly when he got it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a picture of like 15, 20 women and shit. That Magic was crazy back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but shit, the scientific shit that they've been coming up with, like, who knows what the future holds for us, you know what I mean?
Who knows what they got already?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I know there's got to be, like, weapons and shit like they got that we don't know about.
Yeah, aliens, bro. They have aliens. Like,
yo, listen,
I'm serious. Like, they have aliens. You guys
probably laugh about that shit, bro. I really do.
Yeah, I'm being serious. Like, they have aliens, bro.
That caused one hell of electric.
I know.
Nah, bro. Like, did you read up on that dude?
Yeah.
What was his name?
His name. Hold on.
It was like an older clip, wasn't it? From like 2002, maybe something like that.
Yeah, but he did it back in like the 80s or something like that.
Nah. This shit was like last 20 years, wasn't it, David?
Yeah, what was his name?
Check it and see. It was something you can type up. Guy that hacked CIA for over a year. I mean, this dude hacked the CIA, I think, for over a year before he was caught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then, like, you know,
he found all types of government programs, bro. Like, it's real. This shit isn't like some shit somebody made up and posted on the internet. This shit's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my man was, they wanted the government to, send him back to the U.S. They wouldn't do it.
Look on the text messages. He said his name.
So imagine hacking a government computer, their system for over a year without anyone noticing it.
Gary McKinnon.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even the UK was like, no, or Britain never was like, no, we're not going to extradite them back to the US. They had to get something out of that, like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, every country is going to do that, regardless whether you're a friend or no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You always want information. Like, I mean, listen, remember when the whole thing came out when Obama, wasn't it Obama, when he was president, when Snowden had released that the CIA was basically tapping
phone calls. Yeah.
Well,
Snowden went to Russia.
They actually, we were spying on Germany and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were spying on our allies because you always want to know what everyone's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's typical. Like, any country is going to do that. The U.S. is just notorious for that shit.
Right? Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What about hold on?
I'm gonna have to read up on that guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Bro, yeah, like he got into evidence? Like all. Yeah, he got evidence,
like actual evidence. Like,
yep.
You've seen evidence.
No, not me, but he's seen it.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know, but I mean, like,
there's some people out there that think the fucking CIA spying on them too. I mean,
but the CIA is that's what the CIA does, is spy on people.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Certain things
they're not after.
Certain things he couldn't. No. Certain things he couldn't grab because they caught him. There's other things he has and that he showed. Like, he's been investigated by, like the prime minister. Yeah, a lot of people were actually there telling him, like, we're not going to send him over.
Right.
Like they know whatever information he got, but most of the stuff that he was stealing was all like extraterrestrial stuff. Right. Like, it wasn't like, it was like secret government programs about, like, there was like 13 people that overseen like this, ET program basically. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. But I saw that.
And that's where Area 51, I wholeheartedly believe Area 51 is a straight fucking alien center, bro.
I don't. I used to, but I think
My whole thing is if it's
is a cover up, bro, because they've spoken about it.
Yeah, but
I think it's a cover up. I actually think it's somewhere else.
Well,
what they have.
Right.
I don't think it's at Area 51. I think.
I don't think it's there now. Ever since that they have came out and said that Area 51 was actual government. I think they moved it before they came out and said it.
Yeah, I think things have got changed up. I don't think I don't think if you break in there, you're gonna find an alien hanging around.
Right? Yeah, I don't think so anymore. That close anyway. Yeah. Oh no, they stop you. Shit.
Yeah. It's crazy though. When they were doing a documentary about that on the History Channel, they were talking about how the employees used to get flown in to Area 51.
Right.
Or like bussed in or something like that. Like it was never like people just drive up to the gate. Mm-hmm. Somebody unlatched the gate. Right. And they drive in. No, they got flown in. Or they got bussed in. Right. Which is, if you're trying to keep something secret. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and it was all like, I think it was like locally owned. So they all lived a certain area. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think there's aliens there now, but before.
You believe in aliens, Sean?
To an extent. Like, I really, I don't know. I have to see, like, evidence. And it can't be like, on a video that somebody can manipulate. You know what I mean? Right. Because there's so much manipulated fucking videos out there. Like, people looking in the sky and they're, oh, look at that UFO. And they're, come on, man. Like,
yeah, it turned out to be a army training or something like that. Yeah.
It's funny, like, even with the Bigfoot stuff, right? Every time someone says, like, we got good footage, it's always like a flip phone footage.
Yeah, it's like a silhouette.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, what happened to like 5G? Like, why is everybody catching things in like a flip phone footage? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, as powerful as these fucking videos are, right? Like, these cameras are clear. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe it to an extent. I just need to see evidence.
Right? Yeah.
You're not going to tell me there's UFOs flying around and I don't see.
Honestly, I think there's something out there though.
Like not just look around. Like not just actively looking, but sometimes you just think about it, you just kind of look up.
Right. But honestly, I think there's something out there in the universe, bro.
Listen,
we aren't the only ones here.
Yeah, like, this universe is mass, bro. So we are not the only intelligent life. And here's listen, I have a crazy theory. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I actually think we are I actually think we are an alien race.
Well, the thing about it is like we've only explored one fucking planet. You know what I mean? Even though other planets aren't livable, like Mars isn't livable either, but it's close to Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they actually sent a witch-cult there, didn't they?
Yeah, it's close to being livable, but it's not livable.
Right. Yeah.
But like we said, the technology that we have, we could probably go to another fucking planet,
right,
and be like, "What's going on here?" You know what I mean? And the scopes we have to see these planets, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny because they always talk about like I think on the moon that they seen like a pyramid on like one side.
Yeah,
it was like Mars maybe. I don't know, yo. Like it's a lot of conspiracy.
Why haven't we been back to the moon after we landed? You know what I mean? Like,
did we actually land?
Huh?
Did we actually land though?
We've been.
The first time. True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Who knows, bro? Because
how the fuck we gonna put rovers on there and shit?
What?
We got rovers and shit running around on the moon.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
we don't go to the dark side of the moon, though.
Is there a dark side of the moon?
I don't know.
Like there might be like times of the day that we don't see the moon because that's the dark side of it. But if you're on the moon, is there really a dark side of the fucking moon?
I couldn't answer that.
Maybe that's where the aliens could walk at. You know, and shit.
You know what's crazy? I was watching this video the other day, and they said the sun's like a trillion fucking miles away, right?
Right.
But the light hits us, and the moon's like right there, and the light hits us the same way. You know what I mean? So how far away really is the sun?
Yeah, I don't know. That's on some deep shit I can't even get on. Right?
Yeah, I mean.
I like to stay with my alien conspiracy theories. I seriously think we're an alien race, bro. I think we are.
Honestly, I think No, we formed from something.
I would go back to like, you know.
Honestly, if I'm an alien race, how do I call them? Do I ET phone home it, or how do I do this? Teach me something.
I don't know. I mean, we keep talking about working aliens tonight. I think we all should go fuck home and put aluminum foil on our head. See it work on TV and movies.
Yeah.
So they can't read your mind.
Yeah.
I just need some kind of real proof, man.
Like the dude.
Honestly, I don't think you'll ever see that.
No, that's what
because
I'm saying.
like nowadays, I mean, because everybody fabricates things so much nowadays. It's like, how do you tell a truth from a lie? Especially on the internet, bro. Like, you know, everybody lies on the internet.
The internet is worse.
Yeah, because, you know, everybody's opinion, they try to make it a fact. Like, you know what I mean?
Spy say, remember that video? He was like, I think our democracy will last maybe a couple elections.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And the reason is because of all the misinformation and the way people stop communicating face to face, like they used to, like when we were growing up. Like now, everybody communicates behind a phone.
Yeah.
And you know, like when he said that, I was like, I kind of believe that, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if our democracy didn't last that much longer.
Oh yeah, I definitely get it, yo.
It's getting worse and worse every fucking year.
It is. It's terrible.
Oh, so let's go on. What about, did you see that report about that Russian brigade commander?
Oh, the one getting...
Well, they said he got killed, but...
Yeah, that's what I read, that he got killed. That there's a couple of his officers that killed him.
This happened today. Yeah, so they said a Russian brigade commander has been killed deliberately by his own troops after his unit suffered many losses in Ukraine. But then other reports came out and said he didn't get killed. He got his feet ran over by a tank. Bro, first of all, how the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
Right.
Did he like lay down and just let them run it over, or did he like?
I mean, did they do that shit?
Did they
run me over?
Or you know, he could have been like, "Hey, I want to see how bad this hurts. Go ahead and run over my legs."
Nah, bro, listen, here's the thing, right? Like, they're losing so many generals, though, right? Mind you, this is reports, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
Like, obviously, you know,
they just lost 2 ships.
Yeah.
For a country that doesn't have shit, just sunk 2 of your ships. Not sunk them, but fucked them up.
Oh, they did actually. They sunk a Russian warship and a Russian fuel ship.
Yeah, like because like Ukraine defense ministry.
Right.
Like I follow them on Twitter, so they tweet out like new stats like every day. But you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt too.
Right.
You know, same thing with Russia. I mean, Russia was saying for like a month, like not a month, but maybe like 2 weeks straight that they lost like 1 soldier.
Right. Yeah, we actually seen videos.
That the soldiers that they had actually went into Ukraine with were all reserve troops, like basically would be our National Guard troops.
Right.
But even if that's so, bro, like, how bad is your reserves? Because, like, our National Guard, bro, like, they will go over to any country and fuck somebody up.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know, reservists get called up, bro, pretty quick, right? And, like, they go into other countries. And with Russia doing that, if they're that bad, they're, like, running, they're getting trashed, bro.
Oh, yeah, yep. They were supposed to take Ukraine in a couple of days, and here, it's a month, and they still ain't
I read something about
it's 2 months. This is the start of the 2nd month already.
Yeah, it's a month and like a couple of days.
It's the start of the 2nd month.
Yeah.
I read something that Putin had told, like, his generals that he wanted the war to end by, like, May 9th, I think it was. I think it was, like,
I don't see that happening.
Once this war ends, he's out. He's out. Bro.
I seen one of his high had left or something like that.
A couple of his
like deputy ministers and shit like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess they had like a different mindset of what he was doing rather than what he actually did.
Well, he blamed his
the problem is
intelligence.
The problem is it ain't his intelligence. His army's shit, bro. His army is shit. So if you're why would you send your reserves in? If you're going to take something to fuck over, you're going to send the people in there. And then instead of sending the rest of your army in because you know you're getting beat, and instead of sending your good army in, you want to send soldiers from other countries in there. You know what I mean? Like Belarus.
Like Chechen.
Well, the Chechens, he fucking ran him over.
Belarus and shit.
Yeah, Belarus.
I don't even know if Belarus actually entered.
I think they said they said they had troops getting ready or something. But I've never actually seen.
I think it's going to be an embarrassment once they do cross that border. I think they're going to get wiped out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
because you're talking about Belarus, bro. Like, who the hell are they going to war with?
But I mean, like, come on, man. You're sending reserves. Who does that?
You would think he would send in, like, his main army. Like,
you think we're sending our fucking reserves in there?
Well, we did.
No, we would have sent Marines, SEALs, and shit in there and wiped that shit out.
Typically, like the Afghanistan conflict, before we actually went to war with Afghanistan, we sent like what was it? We sent SEAL teams in there because they were negotiating with I think they had paid off like World War,
that's
like
the thing.
$3 million.
We don't send reserves in first, bro.
No, I mean we're not going to fucking send. We're not going to start a war with the fucking 2nd Brigade.
Yeah.
Fucking Newport National Guards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm not reversed in knowing exactly who they're going to send in first, but I'd imagine if you're Russia, you want to send in your battle-hardened troops in first, right?
Yeah, but none of them are battle-hardened.
Huh?
Who have they fought besides?
Well, that's what I was very good to.
Chechens, and I was like, they just walk through that like town. You know what I mean?
I mean, the Chechen troops are pretty damn tough, bro. I mean, that's why Putin bought them off.
We did the same. We kind of did the same thing with Afghanistan as Russia did. Like we should have never went into Afghanistan. We should have learned from the Russians.
We did way better than Russia did.
Oh yeah,
Russia got. Listen,
bro, Russia was there for 20 years and didn't do anything. We were there for 20 years and didn't do shit. Like they took that shit back over.
I get what you're saying. The way we left, it looked weak as shit.
Yeah, definitely. We should never left the way.
But like you've said a million times before, we went like 18 months without a casualty because of Trump was like, listen, we're going to leave because this fucking war's pointless.
Mm-hmm.
But if you kill any American, we know exactly where y'all are, and we'll kill every single one of you. And they knew that shit.
Right.
Now, if Russia would have said that shit, when that shit happened, that conflict with them, they would have laughed at them. Like, and you're talking about technology was not as good back then as it is now.
Right.
Right. Russia was getting mud stomped, bro. You're talking about like guerrilla fighters, right? They were fighting a guerrilla fight, couldn't do it back then. That's why they're having a problem now. They don't guerrilla fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like the Russian troops are getting trampled, bro. I mean, my man got his fucking feet ran over. Now I don't imagine that shit was on purpose. I imagine that shit was probably like, hey, get the fuck out of the way, we're about to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like
so you can't really say we did better off than the Russians because just the point you just said. The technology back then was shit. Like we had all this technology and we still couldn't beat them.
No, that's not my point. My point is, bro, look at the way they fought. Look at the way we fucking fought. Like, bro, we held that country, bro. We held that country with like 2,500 troops.
Yeah, we were trying to train the police there.
Listen,
and they're a whole bunch of pussies.
In the history of Afghanistan, bro, no one's ever conquered Afghanistan. There's a reason why, right? That terrain is fucking nuts, right? No one's ever conquered Afghanistan for a fucking reason. But if anybody could have done it, the United States would have done it. Hands down, way fucking better than fucking Russia attempted to. Yeah. Russia couldn't do shit.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, so what makes anybody think that Russia's their best of the best is going to go into Ukraine and do anything different than their?
Well, no, I didn't say they would.
They're not fucking battle tested.
No, I didn't say they would. I'm saying, why wouldn't you do that?
The last big war they were in that actually had some kind of fight was the Afghan war. You know what I mean? And
everything else went little small skirmishes.
Yeah, they went into Syria, couldn't do nothing with that. They just gassed them the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Like, Syria, they're allied with what's his name? Bashar. Is that the president's name? Syria's president Bashar. Is that his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
They're allied with Syria, so everything they do for Syria.
I'm ashamed to say what our president's name is, bro. Let alone other countries.
Yeah.
They're aligned with them, so. But yeah, man, I ain't looking too fucking hot. I ain't looking too hot for them, though.
Yeah, I don't. I'm curious on because Putin is just he's not going to give in to Ukraine. Like he no matter how much he's taking,
he doesn't want to look like he's going to lose.
Yeah,
That's a problem. It's ego, man.
Yep.
But maybe that's also why he didn't send in, his main troops there.
Right.
If they would have got trashed, they would have looked bad.
Yeah.
It's all about optics to him, man. He doesn't want to look like he's losing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the entire fucking world knows he's losing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
There's this video. It's Biden I'm trying to find.
Did you hear what Biden said today? Or was it today or yesterday?
The internet here is horrible, bro.
He said,
he
said that our 82nd Airborne is going to see.
I heard something about that.
Or something. They're going to run into something on foot in Ukraine. Like,
you see him eating that pizza?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yo, Shawnee can't stand Biden, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I know you can't stand him. Like, I know you don't like him.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got that fuck Biden
flag behind
on the back. But, like, I feel like every time I talk to Shawnee,
I think Shawnee needs one, maybe two.
Yeah, I think he just needs his whole entire apartment fucking painted and fucking.
Yeah, like I get it. Like I hate the dude. Like he's just terrible. Did
you see that video where he was like, I'm not too sure you should assume that I'm not corrupt.
I didn't see that.
That was back in
watch this video.
During the election. Oh yeah, that was back.
I'm thankful for that. The system. Not sure you should assume I'm not corrupt, but I thank you for that. The system does produce corruption, and I think implicit in the system is corruption. When in fact, whether or not
crazy.
That's funny. He admitted that the system produces corruption.
Yeah.
Right, but it's funny. But if you speak about that, like regular people like us speak about that, they shy away from that. My man admitted it. I mean, how old was he in this picture? Late 30s, early 40s. Maybe.
Right.
He admitted politics breeds corruption, bro.
Yeah.
And
that's why there needs to be term limits, bro. There needs to be a term limit on how long you could stay.
I wouldn't mind. I think we need to go to get a president maybe in his 40s. We got to stop with this 60 and 70-year-old men being president.
I know.
I mean, how old's Biden right now?
He is 78.
He acts like he's 90.
Yeah, I think he's 78. I think he's the oldest sitting president.
Sometimes I find myself in between making fun of him and feeling sorry for him because he's just being propped up.
He's 79. Sorry about that. 79.
So I just feel like he's just being propped up, bro. And then, I feel like it won't be too much after his term is up.
The only problem I have with I agree we should go younger, but we can't. We gotta watch how far we go.
Yeah,
because there's some people coming up that AOC. You do not want her in charge of anything, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously,
you gotta watch because they're brainwashing these fucking people.
Yeah, I mean, social media probably ain't a good thing, bro.
Hell no, social media isn't. It's turning a whole bunch of people
on one hand, you have people who are like, okay, now we really see how the government is. But then on the other hand, you have super hardliners, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They can say the craziest shit to you, and you'll make an excuse for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen that shit on many cases, bro, on both sides of the fence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Did you see what he said in Poland again?
No.
He gave the speech again. I wasn't going to run until I seen the people coming out with flames, holding sticks and flags, and he gave that speech again, bro. And they're like, this motherfucker is really doing this.
Didn't what was it? Fucking The Simpsons do a whole episode on that? The people carrying flames.
Yeah, I think they did. But Simpsons, they be bringing everything though.
They're on it, bro.
Yeah, they kind of freak me out, bro.
Yeah,
they kind of freak me out, bro.
Yeah,
because I'll be like, wait, who's behind this?
Right.
Because people, what's funny though? People be actually making these Super Bowl bets based upon Simpsons. What the fucking Simpsons?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I seen that.
It's crazy amount of shit they nail.
Right. Yeah.
Even if they don't, I think one year I might be wrong, but I think one year they actually nailed the score, but just missed the team. I think the one team was Cleveland, but it was someone else.
Right.
But they did get the Patriots. It was some crazy shit, bro. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about let's switch to sports real quick.
that Deshaun Watson, bro. That trade was terrible, bro. Like, I don't even know. I don't like it at all. You're giving my man $235 million guaranteed.
I don't like the money.
Yeah, like, he's not worth it, bro. Like, he might have been a good quarterback. But like,
he's still young.
I get that, but like, he hasn't proved himself yet. I don't think. Like,
I think you're wrong, bro.
Like, not $235 million proved himself.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
And for him to have...
It's market.
I get that.
Patrick Mahomes got, half $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, Patrick... Yeah.
But,
he's patting Mahomes, too. Like,
But Deshaun Watson is a legit quarterback, bro. Like,
I'm not saying he's not.
Okay,
he just... Why not... My whole thing is...
They got Amari now. They got Amari. They got...
My whole thing is why not?
Tight ends. They're not bad, bro.
They're not a bad team. Yeah,
they're going to be trash. Look up the roster.
But my whole thing is like, why not give him like a 2-year deal and have him prove himself? Here's $80 million, 2-year $80 million or something. Well, prove yourself.
Because when a player is essentially gets to pick where he wants to go. He's not going to take that deal. Why would he take that deal? Every other team was offering way more money. It wasn't. See, the money, the amount of money he wanted isn't a problem.
Right.
It's the amount of guaranteed money. See, there's a difference when you give someone a contract.
Right.
Say if your team offers you 5 years, $120 million.
Right.
Now everybody's looking at you like, oh, my man, we're get $120 million.
Oh no, that's not how it works, though.
No, if they guarantee 55. You're guaranteed 55 throughout your contract.
Right.
They can cut you after your guaranteed money runs out. Once, say, you go into year 3, your contract for that year is $20.5 million.
Right.
But you have no guaranteed money. They could cut you, not owe you $1.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about guaranteed money.
Is he going to be suspended though?
Probably.
I mean, he's probably going to play the first 6 fucking games.
Well, it's funny. I saw one of the guys on NFL Network said earlier that Cleveland's actually thought about keeping Baker for the year because I think they exercised his 50-year option. So I think he'll be a free agent.
They're not going to
after a year. But no, listen, what they said was they would keep him with the intention of Deshaun being fucking suspended for the first 6 games.
Right.
And at least they'd have a quarterback. Because, I mean, if you...
Yeah, but they just signed Trevor Siemian.
No, I get that. But, if they have 3 quarterbacks on the roster, it is what it is.
Yeah, because Baker's still on his rookie contract.
Well, yeah, they exercise his 50-year option.
Right, yeah.
So, but my thing is like, if they keep him, what they should have did was, though, honestly, was if you knew Baker wasn't the long-term answer, should have traded him before. Once Deshaun was like, okay, yeah, I want to sign with you, you could have delayed that signing for 2 days and worked out a trade for Baker.
Yeah.
Now, teams are saying, okay, we'll take Baker, but you have to give us a pick.
Right,
Now you're stuck, bro.
Yeah,
they were originally asking a first-round pick, bro. You might fucking have to give a team a third-round pick just to take his ass now.
Yeah.
You weren't going to get a first round for Baker Mayfield.
No, absolutely not, bro. I'm not saying you would, but there's a difference between asking now for a first and then somebody be like, all right, you know what, we'll give you a third.
Right.
Or, we'll give you a third and a conditional fourth, which would be a fifth, but if you played 70% of the snaps, it'd be a fourth. Right? But the problem with that is they signed Deshaun Watson. It came out. Now they're trying to trade Baker. Like,
Baker asked for a trade before they even signed Deshaun Watson, though.
Yeah. Once it came out, he did that whole spill on Twitter, which everybody was attacking him for, which was kind of funny because it just kind of like it was a heartfelt message. But
did you hear talk about Tom Brady might be going to the Dolphins?
Yeah, but I've seen somebody they said they shut that down because Tom Brady's building in Tampa still or something like that.
Was this before he came back?
No, this was just like a day or two ago. That
who the fuck came with that?
I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Adam. It was somebody else that had said and had released that.
He's under contract. You already said he's coming back to Tampa.
Yeah, apparently they were. They said something like Tom Brady was going to get traded to Miami or something like that, but I don't see that happening because Tom Brady he done brought a couple weapons into Tampa.
They went out and got Miami. Went out and got
they went out and got bro.
They spent way too much for Tyreek Hill.
Bro, but they're loaded right now. The only problem I see with Miami is their quarterback position.
Who's
smart, I don't think Tua is going to do it.
Who's smart? John Dorsey and Andy Reid. John Dorsey's I think that's his name. He's the general manager of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bro, they're intelligent, bro. People keep knocking them, right? Like, oh, what the hell they're doing? This is what Andy Reid does, bro.
Right, yeah. Yep.
Like, the amount of picks he got back for him, right? Like, I'm not saying they're not going to fill it, right? But you don't pay Patrick Mahomes, what is he making, $45 million this year? Something like that,
yeah,
right? It's something crazy.
Yeah, it's some crazy.
He's making close to 50.
Yeah, so it's north of 40, right?
Right, yeah.
Between 40 and 50. You can't give him, let's just say 48, right? And give Tyreek 30.
Right, yeah.
Right? Like, you don't build a roster damn near $80 million in 2 people.
Right, yeah.
Like, so, and plus, they brought in, like, other pieces. The one kid, what's his name, Scanlon from Green Bay. I actually like that kid.
They just brought him in.
Yeah, I like that kid. He's pretty good. But, obviously, it's not Tyreek. But if anybody can replace Tyreek, bro, it's Andy Reid and John Dorsey.
Yeah,
like, they've proven this shit time and time again. I mean, they won a Super Bowl with a shitty secondary.
Right,
Andy Reid's always been like that, bro. He's always knew when to get rid of players.
Yeah, remember he did that shit with Donovan to my fucking Commanders.
When he was with the Eagles, he got rid of Westbrook. And Westbrook just went downhill, bro. He did nothing for the Niners. You know what I mean? It was over. His career was over.
We're probably not even because it's been so long. What you're talking about, well, we could probably name at least a dozen players that he's done that to. Yeah, where you're like, oh, why? Because we've had these conversations before. Like, what the hell are you really saying? And then when he's going, you're like, damn, this motherfucker's smart.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He just knows when to get rid of players.
Yeah, and he sold Tyreek at his peak, bro.
Right, yeah.
And you know what's crazy, though? The amount of picks, this is the craziest part. The amount of picks that he got for Tyreek Hill, plus the amount of money that the Dolphins had to pay for him.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, because you don't typically see that a lot, bro.
They gave him
like,
ridiculous
this year was like an outlier. Like Devontae Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Getting traded and then getting that massive contract. That typically doesn't happen, giving up all, typically when teams trade for a player and say they're on a franchise or they need a new deal, typically it lessens the amount they get back in a trade, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to, like, listen, we got to get this dude a shit ton of money.
Right.
Derek Carr owes him a car.
Huh?
Derek Carr owes him a car.
I saw that. Didn't he say he won like a Ferrari or something?
Yeah.
I bet, how much you want to bet he gets it?
Yeah,
because they were teammates, bro. I didn't even know that. I didn't know they were teammates, They were teammates in where did Derek Carr play at? You looked it up, David?
Yeah. Fresno,
was that it?
Fresno State.
That sounds right. Yeah, they were teammates, bro. I never even knew that,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They said they were tearing college up.
Yeah, Fresno.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were teammates, bro. And then I saw that he was like, he said something about like, I'm gonna get a Ferrari.
Yeah, he was naming off all these.
Yeah, I bet you my
He's like in Bentley.
Oh, yeah.
Bentley's look good.
I bet you gonna get it.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah. Can I just say, like, I know this is, but Jimmy Garoppolo, bro, how did San Fran not get rid of him?
This is my problem with that. You got a young quarterback that's ready to go. Like, he played good last year.
Trey Lance?
Yeah.
Nah.
He's ready to go, bro.
I don't think he is. I think he needs.
Nah, when he played last year, bro, look up some of his
he wasn't
stats
bad,
and
bro.
highlights.
They were winning.
Listen, he couldn't beat Jimmy Garoppolo out. That's the problem. He couldn't beat Jimmy Garoppolo out of a starting job. And when he played, bro, he did not look great.
My whole thing is there was so many quarterbacks that had got traded this year. How come they couldn't make a deal? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, why keep Jimmy G? Like, he's trash, bro.
Nobody wants Jimmy fucking G.
I think the league understands,
but
right?
The problem is like when you keep Jimmy G, this kid's never going to do anything. So
they got to pay him what, $25 million or something like that.
You can't have another Jordan Love.
Yeah, his contract isn't that bad. But it's
Jimmy
starter money. Yeah, it's starter money.
Yeah, I think they owe him like $25 million this year. But if they didn't,
average to above average quarterbacks, bro, they all get paid around the same.
Yeah,
you're looking at 20 to 28, right? Like, it's just that's what you're going to get. It's the market.
Yeah.
Like the market is the market. You can't change the market. The problem is what you said. I think the league knows, right? Like I think the league is on notice already. I think they know that in that system. Right, Kyle Shanahan has one of the best fucking systems, and I hate Kyle Shanahan. I can't stand the dude. Him or his dad. But I think he has one of the greatest systems in the NFL. Right, top 3. And if you see what the way he runs his system, bro, Jimmy is perfect in that system. I think people understand. Like there was even things that came out that when Jimmy was initially traded to the 49ers from the Patriots, that it took him like 6 to 8 months to figure out the playbook. Like they had to dumb it down for him.
Damn.
But, you know, if you look at him though, he's a system quarterback. Now, I guess you can make that argument with everybody. Well, you know, look at the system they run it. But it's just something about Jimmy G, bro, when you're like, yeah, you know, he ain't that great, bro. He works in that system. I think people know that. Unless you run a particular, you know.
Yeah, but he worked in Bill Belichick's system.
Yeah,
he works in a system when they don't ask you to do much. Kyle Shanahan's system's all about running. His system has got him nowhere, bro.
Not necessarily all about running. It's more like it's all movement. It's play action. And,
his system has gotten him nowhere.
Like who's their wide receiver? I can't believe his name.
Which one?
Debo Samuel.
Oh, Debo Samuel.
Debo does everything.
Yeah.
He runs. He'll line up as running back. He'll line up in the slot. He'll line up on the outside. Right. So the way they run their system, right? Like he gets rid of the ball quick, but anytime he has to hold on to the ball, it's a problem, bro. I mean, look at the Super Bowl. Go back to the Super Bowl that he lost.
Yeah.
When they don't ask him to do much. When they don't ask him to do much.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Kirk Cousins, bro. He'll give you stats.
Yeah.
He'll give you nice stats, but he won't give you a W.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, now it's completely different with Kirk Cousins in Minnesota than San Fran and Jimmy and San Fran. But if you look at his win-loss record, it looks pretty good.
Right.
Right? Because, like, I always tell people the reason why they win with Jimmy is in spite of Jimmy, not because of Jimmy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you let that man go out and throw the ball 40, 50 times, yeah, it's going to be a problem, bro.
Right.
I think he's going to get picked off like 4 times.
I think wherever Jimmy has been, he's always had a defense, though.
Well, yeah, the Patriots had a good defense.
Yeah. And the 49ers have a good defense.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, you just don't hear anything spectacular from Jimmy.
Honestly, I thought he was going to go to Tampa before Tom Brady announced his coming back. I thought they were going to trade him to Tampa.
I thought
it was going to either be Tampa or Saints, and
I think Tampa was like.
I think everybody knew something about Tom Brady because they weren't even shopping for the quarterback.
Yeah,
and you weren't going to go into the season with Kyle.
Yeah, you heard.
Right,
you heard like Tampa was interested in like Deshaun Watson and all that. But you never heard like any specifics. And I think the way he retired, like my man retired on Twitter.
Right? Yeah.
I think when he goes out, bro, it's gonna be a massive press conference. Then we'll know, like, okay, he's done.
I felt bad for the dude that bought that last Super Bowl. Bro, he paid
$500,000.
Yeah, he $519 million or $519,000.
$519 million.
But no, he paid $519 for it, and it's only worth $20,000 now.
Well, yeah, because in his last goddamn touchdown, bro. Honestly, I have a problem. That auction house probably burned that motherfucker.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it was a money saving thing for DELL. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think because he did it right before the signing bonus. And he's just like, all right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if it's money. If you look at Tom, like
Tom was never about money.
No, fuck.
That's what I mean. That's what I said.
Tom's always took less.
He retired right before he was guaranteed that money.
I'm not 100%.
You know what I mean? So
I think his contract for this year was like $25 million or some shit.
Right.
He's always the lowest paid quarterback.
Yeah, but see, they had this big thing on like what is it on ESPN? It's like I think it's called Get Up in the Morning, and they had this thing about like, well, does Aaron Rodgers really want to win a Super Bowl or not? Because Tom Brady is, consistently taking $25 million contracts, in order to make his team better.
Right.
And then Aaron Rodgers sitting here striking it out rich, these massive $50 million contract a year now that I think he's getting, right? Like,
right, yeah.
I think all his money's guaranteed. Right. So it's
all
like,
guaranteed.
Yeah, it's all guaranteed. So my man can walk away today, after this season. Right now, I think they still in like $138 million.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it also limits, right? They had to let go, Smith, one of their defensive ends.
Yeah. Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Well, so they wouldn't have had to let him go. They were willing to resign him. But they lost a couple of defensive people. Linebacker.
They said they matched. They said they offered him the same thing the Raiders offered him, but I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Yeah, because if you offer me the same amount and you ask me if I want to play with Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Well, see, my rebuttal to that would be You have Aaron for what, a year, 2, maybe. Yeah. Then what do? Now you're stuck in Green Bay for what, another 3-4 seasons with who? Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Jordan Love ain't there no more, I don't think.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there.
I thought they traded him away.
But, we saw what Jordan Love can do last year. He can't do shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, he can't be a good quarterback, but...
Yeah, but you might be able to bring somebody in. Who knows?
Yeah.
You never
do you want to risk that, though? Especially how bad they are with the cap and then all the drama surrounding Green Bay.
The Colts took Matt Ryan, bro.
Hold on. Back to the Green Bay situation. Can I say how terrible Green Bay is for, like, the good quarterbacks that, between Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers for so long and not show any,
It's been the last 25 years. It's only been 2 quarterbacks and they won, what, 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls. That's it.
Pretty horrible.
It's terrible, bro.
That's bad team. That's bad team roster. That's bad roster building right there.
Right. Yeah, like how do you do that? You got 2 elite quarterbacks and you have nothing to show for it. Nothing.
You know why, though? Their ticket sales ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
Them fans would rather see Aaron Rodgers than Jordan Love.
Well, let's be honest.
Anybody like that. They wouldn't even care who you drafted.
To raise capital, I think they're just so fucking.
It's owned by
it's
owned by people.
They sell stock, So they just sell faulty stock to fans. It's just they don't actually own the team, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just sell faulty stock to the fans, bro. Some people.
There is a majority owner.
Well, yeah.
You can't be like, their fans own it because then the fans would be making money.
Because that's how they play it off. They're, that's how they crowdfund. That's essentially what it is, bro. They crowdfund through the fans, and the fans will get a paper stating that they own a part of the team. They'll plaque it up.
Isn't that something like if you live in the Green Bay area that you get that or something?
Just their fan.
Just you buy into the stock.
They crowdfund into their fan. Because I think their stadium's built literally right next to a neighborhood.
Bro, it's built in the middle. I'm serious. I drove right past that. When I was driving trucks, I drove right past that to go to a Super Value that was a mile and a half away from it, bro. And it's literally, bro, there's houses everywhere. You know what I mean?
It's funny you say that because, I didn't know that until they were doing a thing about Green Bay, about their fans. And, the family on a corner lot was actually... on that street, they would charge people $10 to park in their parking spot.
Oh shit!
And they would just walk right to the stadium.
Yeah,
the house is right the fuck there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it
crazy,
is, yeah.
I would love to go there. Though. The fans are passionate as shit. You see them big dudes, probably below 12.
Yeah, with their shirt off and cheese head. Yeah,
that's because they're drunk as shit, bro. There ain't nothing to do in Wisconsin. They're drunk as shit all the time, bro.
It's banging ass cheese, though.
Yeah.
Did you stop and get something to eat in Wisconsin?
Nah. I picked up at, I think it was called a Super Value. And then after that, I turned around and...
I'm starving.
Yeah. I ain't eating nothing all
All we do was talk about
fat ass.
I ain't nothing all day. I don't eat 4 times a day.
True. That's...
Well, you should try it. You just fucking sleep 4 times a day now because your sleep's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucking be zombie up all night shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's...
Have you figured that shit out yet? No.
I'm still fucking... I didn't go to sleep until
I think you need to pop fucking Sandy or something, bro.
What time did I go to sleep? Probably about 10.
Really?
This morning.
What the hell with that, bro? I couldn't do it. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but what? My sleep was fucked up for 4 years straight, bro. 4 or 5 years straight.
Working at that job.
Stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because you would come home and you'd work all fucking day, come home, get a bite to eat, get called out again.
Bro, I remember one time it was snowing. I left my house at 6 in the morning one day. Didn't get back until 8 in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was working. You know what I mean? It ain't I was just out driving around. Yeah. I was out fucking working the whole fucking time.
It'll take you so long to try to get yourself back into a normal fucking schedule.
Yeah.
David, tell that fucking that story, yo. I got pissed real quick, but tell that story,
What, the ghost story?
Yeah, that fucking ghost story you told me about, bro. That shit had me cracking the fuck up.
So what happened was, I was sleeping. Me and my girl was sleeping, and we just recently started letting the dog sleep with us. And I was sleeping on my left side, and the dog turned around, and it was 1:13 in the morning, and
what the fuck just happened?
Something just happened.
And it was 1:13 in the morning, and turned around, the dog just starts going crazy, like barking and looking at the door. So I rolled and looked at the door, and the door was open like a quarter of the way.
And you sleep with the door closed?
Yeah, I sleep. My door is always closed, and you know what I mean? Like, we make sure all the doors in the house are closed or whatnot. So I seen it was open a quarter of the way, and I was like, well, that's not right. Somebody's in my house. So I roll and grab. So when I seen the door was open, I rolled it out of the bed, and I have to roll because I'm fat. But I rolled.
We need to explain it. Like, we don't need like a visual of you rolling out of bed.
But I rolled and I grabbed the gun and I cocked it. And as soon as I cocked it,
this gun is legal, by the way.
Yes, this is a legal gun. But I cocked it, and when I cocked it and I looked up at the door was closed. I didn't hear the door shut. Usually you'll hear the click of the door. I didn't hear that. So what's going through my mind is somebody is in my house.
You sure you didn't have like some illusion or like.
That's what people keep saying, but I'm pretty adamant on what happened. Like,
all right, go ahead.
So like, like what's going through my mind is like, somebody is in my house. I'm gonna have to take somebody's life because they're trying to, they're trying to take me out.
I think he wants to kill somebody.
No, like you. Bro, I had to talk to myself while searching. Like, don't let them get the drop on you. Like, you have to, bro.
Listen,
you can't just kill somebody, but like,
look, can't you see Trump's right now? Like all the years of him watching cops, he like searching door by door.
That's exactly what I did too, bro.
Calling out suspects. Like,
no, I didn't do any of that, but I did search. I went room by room and searched the whole house, bro, and there was nothing.
Yeah, but did you check under lights?
Did you turn all the lights on?
Yeah, I turned all the lights on and everything. Huh?
Check all the closets.
Yeah, I checked closets, bathrooms, everything, bro. Under the steps.
Somebody could still be in here right now.
Nah, I checked everywhere, bro. And I was talking to myself, and I kept telling myself, like, you can't let them get the drop on you, no matter what. Don't let them get the drop on you. Like, they're in your house, like, you can't let them get the drop on you, bro. Like, you can't let them fire on you first, because the minute you do, now they got free roaming of your house. So bro, I'm telling you. So like, I
think he wanted to find somebody.
Nah, bro, because afterwards I had a big adrenaline dump, and I had a shit so bad.
Why did you just send the dog out first?
Dog probably would have ran.
Yeah, honestly, the dog was sitting there wagging his tail at me, so I didn't think the dog was going to do that much,
Yeah, for real.
She had the heart to bark, and that was about it, bro. Like, this dog just started barking maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, this dog would not bark. Whenever the littler dog would bark, she would tuck her tail and run, bro. And she's a pit bull. And she would tuck her tail and run, bro. She'd get out of dodge.
The funniest part is after when he finished the story and he was like, bro, I had the biggest adrenaline rush.
Yeah. The adrenaline dump, bro. Like, it dumped. Like, it was like, okay, now
did you take this shit out? You didn't take it to the small bathroom.
Nah, it was up in the.
Easy touching the wall.
It was up in the bigger bathroom, and my girlfriend wouldn't let me shut the door because she was scared. So I had this shit with the door open,
Oh man, it's got me uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, I don't like pooping with the door open, bro. I don't.
Yo, women I feel like women don't care. Like, they'll use the bathroom with the door open, bro. I don't know how you do that.
Oh, she does it all the time. All the time. And she'll sit there and talk to me while she does it.
Yeah, see, that's weird, bro. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, me, I like my peace. I want to be on my phone and, scroll and do what guys do,
Yeah, guys who go in the bathroom, bro, they'll be done their poop in like 3 minutes. They'll get up for 20. Yeah. You ever go in the bathroom and take a shit, right? You're done in like 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You've been there for so long that when you stand up, your ass has that imprint and the sore shit.
or your legs start to go down because you've been on top.
No, I ain't that bad. David goes in there and takes some shit, bro. And his fucking feet go numb. He's crawling back to the bedroom.
I gotta kind of like wiggle off the toilet and shit.
It's funny because Michelle would bang on the door. She's like, "Babe, you alright in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm just sitting here."
Well, that goes back to the whole social media thing. That's the bad part about social media.
Oh yeah,
you
definitely.
Get caught up in the story or watching.
Not gonna lie though, my uncle, Jerry, he had a whole bunch of Playboys. So back before social media, bro, they were looking at Playboys. So like Playboys were the social media back in the 80s.
Kept them like in a basket. Remember back in
He did, bro, underneath the sink.
Yeah,
underneath the sink.
The thing you gotta get Playboy though is they actually had some good reading material in that magazine, bro. Besides just looking at pictures, like you find some funny shit in that thing. Like,
yeah. So I mean,
I don't like. Do you think Playboy would last today? I mean,
nah.
You know what I mean?
Because aren't there like people actively like suing him now?
Yeah,
and his son kind of like
his son
over.
Yeah, his son fucking let the company go down ever since he died.
He kind of had no choice. You know what I mean? With the way it is now. Like,
well, yeah, and now everybody's fucking soft.
Playboy was around for so long, bro.
He started in the 50s, right?
I think so.
I thought it was 50s.
Yeah, 50s or 60s. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, the amount of money. I mean, the hell with that, bro. Like, all the women he had, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah. This is some weird ass white dude. You know
my
what
man was old as shit, bro. He was fucking dating like 6 chicks in the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1953.
Like that?
Huh?
What was his wife's name? She was hot as fuck, bro.
What the fuck was
Kendall or something like that?
It was
Kendall
something like that.
No, Kendall, she was
Kendra was the chick that married that Eagles player.
No, that's Kendra. I'm talking about Kendall or something. But she was in love with that dude, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just dumped her.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
His last wife was Crystal Harris.
I don't know who that is. She was a playmate, right?
Yeah. She was married to him from 2012 to 2017.
Yeah, that's her.
Crystal Harris?
Yes, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she looks different now, but she's still gorgeous.
She's married now, ain't she? Is she married to somebody else?
No.
No?
Nope, she is not married to anybody else. She's only 35 years old too.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was young, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you always liked them young, right?
Yeah. I mean, did he ever date anyone that was like above 30?
Probably not.
Like when he was dating them?
I mean, the amount of women he had, and gorgeous women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have whatever he wanted.
Imagine the parties he was throwing, though. You hear some of the stories too from like celebrities that's been to the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
Bro, his pool was crazy though. You ever see like his pool? It had like a cave and everything in it.
Well, we stayed up at
you could swim underneath like the waterfall, and it took you to a cave.
Right.
It was a cave back there, but it had to where you could actually sit back there. Like, imagine the orgies that was.
Oh yeah, can you imagine what was going down there? Shit, I'd have loved to been in between there.
I hope this girl ain't listening to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't about to say shit. Wow, would have been there.
Hey, I mean,
you just started a whole fucking 3-hour argument.
Yeah. Hey, some guys look forward to that 3-hour argument.
Who the fuck does?
Yeah, nah.
Miserable as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, so back to taking a dump. You ever have those motherfucking shits, bro, that like, I don't know, it's just like them long shits.
What, like the diarrhea shits?
Like the stomach hurting shits.
The diarrhea shits, huh?
Bro, like,
I drank a...
You know what I used to do when I was a kid? when I was a kid, bro, like, because I was always the type that liked to read, like, magazines and stuff, even when I was younger.
Damn, you can actually read?
No, fuck no.
They don't fucking do shit.
It was all pictures, bro. It was all pictures. Let's see this. As a reader, he was finding fucking getting puzzles and shit.
Listen, we're not going to bring up you playing with Army Men on the back of the fucking But look, so when I used to have them shits when I was younger,
Those wrestlers.
we didn't have no fucking, reading. Like, Mom never kept no fucking magazines in the bathroom. So I would find, like, shampoo bottles and just read it. Read the fucking shampoo bottles and shit. Or like the wrestlers. Remember the wrestlers were like the fucking Army Man? Because back then we'd have like that. What was that? Like a fucking wooden basket.
They had thumb wrestlers.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about them too. Damn.
Yeah, everybody had a hamper with a lid. Like nowadays, you don't have hamper with lids.
Nah, you got a fucking lid.
Yeah. I wish we would have some that are actually big enough for big man clothes. God damn, man. Like,
what? You talking about hampers?
Yeah.
Give me a parachute, bro.
You should have went to Beats on ass and had a fucking hamper.
I need a... yeah, man.
You probably put like fucking 2 days worth of work clothes in that motherfucker and have to wash them.
Bro, it's like 3 days and it's like, okay, it's full. Now I gotta wash them. And
you're going to have people that don't know us listen to this podcast, but I want to see how big he actually is.
I'm pretty big, but
how big? Gotta give the listeners a visual.
It's to be continued.
So we're talking like the fuck's is it? Peter Griffin big?
No, we're talking like fat bastard big off of Austin Powers.
Nah, bro,
nah, I'm not that big.
that would be.
Get in my belly!
Yeah.
I think at that point somebody got set the fuck up.
Yeah. I hope somebody was.
Well, do we have anything else to fucking talk about? We're talking about shit right now.
My 600-pound fucking cousin.
Huh?
My 600-pound cousin. The show.
Yeah.
Well, that's not me, so who was that?
No, I'm just saying if you got that.
Oh.
Yo, you know what I thought about the last couple days? Yo, when we had that, when you ordered them steaks, remember that buffalo chicken cheesesteak your sister brought down to me from Middletown? Remember
that shit was fucking bang.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. Where was that place at? It was up off of 896 or...
Bro, I never closed on Sunday.
It's Rebels Cove.
Rebels
Cove.
Cove.
In Middletown is... It's good, bro. They actually put blue cheese crumble on it.
Yeah.
That shit, it's good.
Yeah,
we should go get that tomorrow. You said they're closed on Sundays. We might as well go tomorrow.
Bro, that motherfucker bang. It's expensive too. What is it, like $16 something? Nah.
Oh, they got yeah.
Maybe sister.
See the other things they had.
Yo, I should tell her she would come down like on Sundays. I would tell her sister if she used to come down on Sundays, come see Michelle and the kids and stuff. I'd be like, yo, make sure you bring me one down. She'd be like, boy, I done told you they close on Sundays. I'm like, go Saturday. Put the shit in the refrigerator.
You know, you've been in Middletown, right?
Yeah.
You know where the food line is?
Yeah.
It's the strip mall behind the food line. They're in there.
Oh, okay.
That's legit, bro. Like, fucking legit. When you try, the problem is when you try that.
They're open on Sundays, 11 to 8. We could do a review. We'll go get one, then come back, do a podcast, and do a review of it.
Hey.
But, yo, you look at this shit they got, though. Like, they got some banging ass shit, bro. They got, like, crab fries and shit like that.
See, I like Green Turtle's crab dip, bro. Like, I don't know why, but I love their crab dip.
The Green Turtle went down so much, bro.
Is that where
I haven't eaten.
David was putting all his shots on
just
fucking
like 50 drinks on a fucking tab.
Hold on. It was like 3.
And then wanted us to buy it. Like,
it was my birthday, goddammit. You cheap bastards.
Bro, we were already buying you food. That's a lot already.
And my man was like, let me get crab fries, let me get a shot, let me get a beer. And my man was driving, bro.
With no license.
That's
actually drove around for like a year with this man.
That's actually real crab meat.
Damn, that's pretty good looking. But yeah, I went 2.5 years without a license, bro.
We were driving around for like a year and a half, 2 years. The entire time you didn't tell us you didn't have a damn license.
I didn't even know it, bro, until
I called to Philly with this motherfucker and everything.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know it until I had
You know what he did too? I think he did that shit because he'd be like, all right, well, if I get pulled over, they'll just
Somebody
pound my
drive.
car and just tell one of us to drive. Well, like I'll just be like, I ain't got it.
You ain't got what? Bro, what don't you have?
Just make something up to where like, nah, impound his car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Like,
shit, that's fucked
how you
up.
hold that
So
shit down
if you turn around
bro,
and you they impound the car, now you have to walk too. So
I got a cell phone. I got a cell phone.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
I call my
I didn't
wife,
even
bro.
know though. You know how I found out? I tried to get insurance because my insurance was like $488 a month, right? So I tried to get insurance.
You have a Lambo or something, bro?
Bro.
I did not know your shit was going up. I remember you telling me this story. Like, your shit went from like one something.
Yeah, it went from 160 and it just kept going up. And I'm like, because I knew I had got that ticket.
yeah, but bro, how far did you have to go to be like, oh, $400? Like, what time did they call after it was like $10? I'm like,
well, I did. I called the company up and I was like, why is my insurance rate keep going up? And they kept saying it was like, oh, it's just the area you live in or your driving record and stuff like that. They never said that I had to suspend the license.
People, bro, like our insurance, like me and my wife insurance go $12, bro. We looking to change insurance. Your shit went up $480. You were like, yo, hold the fuck up.
Well, like I had called them and seen like why, and I was like, they gave me that spill like oh, this area, your driving record, shit like that. Yeah, bro, so they didn't say anything to me about my license being suspended.
I thought you already fucking.
I put a quote in for State Farm, and State Farm calls me up like it was like an hour later, and it was like, yeah, we can't give you insurance because your license is suspended. I'm like, hold on, what? I was like, how? When? How? She was like, well, according to our records, it's been suspended for 2 years. I was like, oh shit, what happened?
That's crazy,
so
I turned around and I still waited 6 months to
So wait, did you have insurance?
Yeah, I had insurance the whole time. Bro, that's what I said. I called them multiple times.
Because they were making bank, bro.
Yeah, true. They were.
When you called them.
Bro, but I called them multiple times. Like, okay, because it went from 160 to like 250 when I had got my ticket. And I was like, okay.
250?
Yeah, when I had got my speeding ticket. So I was like, okay, well, that's because I got the speeding ticket. Well, 6 months later, it goes up to $320. And that's when I called. I was like, okay, why is my shit going up? And they were like, oh, it's the area you live in and your driving record. And I was like, okay. Then they turned around and hit me with a $402.50. And I called them again. I was like, what's going on? Like, and then they turned around 6 months later, hit me with that, here's your renewal fee of $488.50. And I was like, no, that's not happening, bro.
Yeah.
So back to the walking thing again. I almost did that one night.
What, walk?
Yeah.
When?
So I was underage. We were all fucking drinking at a party. We go to fucking Wawa, right? And leaving Wawa, the dude forgets to turn on his headlights.
Oh, man.
Get pulled over. As soon as the other guy in the car was like, yo, your headlights aren't on. Turn them on.
Oh.
So the cop like pulls him out. He blew like a 0.2 something.
Oh damn,
bro, he was wasted. And the cop like comes up to the car, and the other guy, he act like he had no ID on him. I think he gave him his brother's name.
Right.
And then like they're like, we need you to come back to the back of the car and blow in it. I said, nah, bro. I said, I'll walk because I was underage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, anything's like a DUI to me.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I'll walk. And he's like, nah, we can't let you do that. I'm like, well, I'm not blowing into that thing.
Right.
But they made me blow into it anyway. They didn't arrest me, but they're like, all right, you're good to go. I'm like, nah, bro, there's no way. Because I was drinking with that dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? We were drinking Incredible Hulks.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ain't no way you're telling me I'm drinking Hennessy and Hypnotic and I'm straight to drive.
Right.
Bro, so they let me get back in the car. They let me drive off. So the cop left the spotlight on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Did you hit something?
Bro, I almost pulled out and hit a car right away, bro. I was like, fuck. I'm like, I'm about to just get out and walk. Fuck this cop.
So wait, he didn't do nothing?
Nope, let me go.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
I remember I was driving. So my daughter Gab, she was sick, right? So that's when we were living down there in near Belvedere.
Right, yeah.
And she was sick, so I took the car to go get some medicine for her. Well, I was fucking drunk, bro. I was drunk as shit. And so I wound up getting pulled over on the way back. And so I get pulled over. The cop comes up to my window, driver's side window, right? I open the door. He's like, hey, reason why I pulled you over is because, and I drove through that neighborhood by ShopRite. So it's all in like nice middle class.
Right, yeah.
And cops like, hey, the reason why I pulled you over is because, somebody called and said you were throwing stuff, throwing trash out your driver's side window. I'm like, dude, I just opened my door because my window don't work. He was like, oh, I meant your passenger side. I'm like, here we fucking go. But before
profiling right there.
Yeah, so before he actually walked up to the car, I knew I was drunk, right? You can smell that shit. So I had a bag of cheap ass barbecue chips in the passenger side. I cracked them joints up and started shoving my fucking face, bro. Trying to just get the smell. Right, yeah. But it worked though, because he never said anything about it.
Damn.
So like the whole time, like he was like, I'm not going down the car. I'm like, yo, I went to go get my daughter medicine, blah blah blah. He knew I had caught him up in a lie, so I guess he just fucking, switched profile on me,
right?
And then decided to let me go, but he wouldn't let me drive, so I had to call my wife, and she had to call mom, right? Because she had mom to come watch the kids while she came,
got the car, right?
The whole time, mom was just like cussing her out, like never fucking let him do that again, but. It's hard though. Like it's like your girl telling you not to do something.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
I don't care what they say. You're still gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but they just like profile the shit out of you. But
I got pulled over on down on Harmony Road. I was actually coming back from Applebee's. Had 3 tall boys from Applebee's, and I was in the left turn lane to turn left on the Harmony Road, and as I made the left-hand turn, my phone slid off the middle console and onto the floor. So when I reached down to grab it, the car like hit the line or something like that, and there was an unmarked state boy behind me. Yeah, he lit me up right away, bro. And he lit me up, and I pulled over. When not, he came over to the car, asked me license and all. Then he was like, he's like, I smell alcohol. Have you been drinking? And I was like, yeah, you're going to find out anyway. So I was like, yeah, I've been drinking. He was like, all right, sit tight. I'll be back. And then next thing you know, here comes another one. So I'm like, well, this means I'm going to jail.
They give you a field sobriety.
So yeah, they try to like, do you have anything wrong with you to walk a straight line and all? I'm like, bro, I'm not doing it. You might as well just give me the blow. I'll blow in it. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. So I blew in it, and I blew like it was a .07 something. So I was like right there. And he was like, I really don't want you to drive. He was like, but I'll follow you back to your house. So he followed me all the way back to the house.
Yeah, I was probably like right on that road. You're not crossing the line again.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm staying straight.
You know what's funny? I've never had to do the field sobriety test.
Right.
But bro, the shit they make you do, I'm like, bro, I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah, sober. I couldn't do that sober. So that's what.
You tell a big man to balance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good luck. I'm gonna fall over regardless.
We call that the roadside Olympics.
Yeah.
But I've done it before.
Have you?
Yep.
Have they made you recite the fucking alphabets backwards? Like, who the fucking do
that?
I think sober. I think they took that off.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, who the fucking do that?
I couldn't do that sober, bro.
They made me stand there.
I don't even know the alphabet. A, B, F, G, I.
They made me stand there on one fucking leg until they were ready to say stop.
Oh, sure, really?
Yeah, bro. I stand there in one position.
I got to like 21,000. I'm like, bro, I'm done. I'm like, there's no way, bro. I'm like, if somebody gets to 21,000 without falling over,
yeah, that's pretty good.
Fucking way.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I'm gonna get the girl out of the passenger seat and see if she's okay to drive. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, motherfucker, this bitch is drunker than I am, bro. Like, what you talking about? She drank more than me. Like, and then my boy, like, right before I got pulled over, he's like, oh, fuck her. I got coke. He's fucking. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, this is fucking. We're done.
Did you ever have those moments like you felt like you drove best when you were drunk though?
Oh yeah.
Fuck no.
Listen, bro, I'm not gonna
Until somebody said that, bro, you almost smacked 5 cars. It's like, shit, I didn't see that.
Pete, this. I was always one of them people where I'm like, yo, I drive much better when I'm drunk. I used to tell myself this shit until I got into a neighborhood and I had London in the back seat and he was twisted, bro. So I'm like peeking behind me. I'm like, yo, bro, you good? I'm like, I don't want you to die on me, player. And not even paying attention. I'm so fucking drunk, bro. I sideswiped like an entire row of cars going up a street, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Like, fucking in a brand new car too, bro. We got out the car, me and Lonnie, bro. Only God, we found everybody back home, bro. After that, bro, I was like, I think I was done, like drinking and driving. Because listen, drinking and driving is not cool. It's not cool at all, bro.
Nope.
But I used to like, I was good until that point.
Honestly, that girl up in PA said the same thing. You see that? The one that killed them 2 state troopers?
Yeah, I didn't really see.
She tweeted back in January of this year that she drives better drunk, and here she goes and kills 3 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody thinks they drive good drunk until something bad happens.
Something bad happens. That's why you want to do that shit.
Okay,
that's why.
So the next morning, when you say that. So the next morning, did you ever look out the side to see where your car was?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then you don't think you were the
the next day you're like, bro, you should never drove.
Times I get up to piss, and I'm looking out the curtain like, all right, my car's here. How the fuck did I get here?
I wonder if Henry Ruggs thought that exact same thing before he left that bar.
Hey,
yeah, I'm good, babe.
I mean, to fly,
fucked up, man.
To drive the way he did. He must have thought he was God or something, bro. Because you don't do that.
Well, putting a team in Vegas was like the worst fucking thing you can do, right? Like it's the worst. Like you don't want to live in fucking Vegas.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like these motherfuckers make enough money. Why are you driving, bro?
Yeah.
Well, Derek Carr decided what the next day.
Anytime if I had that much money, anytime I wanted to go out, I'd have the fattest fucking limo right there waiting for me.
Yeah, I'd have a chauffeur.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, like, I know, like, you want to enjoy your car. Do it when you're fucking sober.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or during the day when you can just, like, rip through a fucking sand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just be responsible, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Derek Carr, bro, like, Derek Carr came out. I was like, dude, like, I've told people on my team, like, I don't care if it's 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You might hear my mouth, but I'm gonna come pick you up.
Yeah, he was actually pretty beat up over that.
And I feel bad for that girl's parents.
Yeah,
but I also feel bad for that kid, man.
Yeah,
because you know what the problem is with a lot of these people, bro. When they make these decisions, especially athletes, when they make these decisions, bro,
they feel like they're untouchable, bro.
It's not that, bro. Like maybe that, but I think the biggest issue is they got too many yes men around them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's not enough people that are like, look, you're not doing this.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you know what? We were all at that age.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's young. I mean, we were all doing stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You always want to stay away.
Yeah.
I get almost scared. I mean, I can't say everybody because there are some people out there that just doesn't do it. But everybody, a lot of people drove drunk.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I mean? I've driven where I had to close one eye.
Yeah,
just so I could see the line.
Yeah.
Because there was like 4 of them. You know what I mean? You close one eye, it
narrows it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've all done it.
But you've also if you haven't done that, like you said, you've been in a car with somebody who's been drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember, back in the day when I was a teenager, like me, Jason, Gotti, we would all go out to, Main Street and like Jason had flagged down this random girl one time, and then we just hop in the car with her. She had a nice ass Mustang. We hop in the car with her. Jason get in the front, I get in the back. Well, we wind up. Remember the 7-Eleven on Main Street? The 7-Eleven used to be there. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Well, remember they had a payphone right outside.
Yeah.
We found herself like out there on the payphone. She was talking to her boyfriend, crying.
Oh shit!
Issue, stuff like that.
Oh damn!
Jason Jason's rubbing her back like, sorry, baby. Bro, beat this, bro. Yeah. So we're in Bear at this point. I don't even know how fucking got there. We're all fucking like toasted. So anyway, we're in fucking Bear at this point. I think she dropped me off at the insurance house. And fucking what happened was I'm in the back seat and she had like all these CDs in the back of the car. And I'm fucking just stealing all her CDs. Pop, big, you know, like Wayne, like everything. Right? I'm stealing all her CDs. And I look up, bro, and she hit every fucking cone. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking cone, bro. She just smacking them. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, at some point, you just gotta like, all right, bro.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but the problem with like me, like, I've always been drunk with these motherfuckers. You know, I think we're on cloud nine. You know what I mean? Like, riding through fucking Main Street, yelling out the window. Yeah. Like I did that before. I thought my boy was yelling out the window. We woke up the next morning. My one boy's like, "Yo, I can't go nowhere with y'all." I'm like, "What you mean, bro?" He's like, "You're sitting there screaming out the fucking window," and I'm like, "So was he?" Like it was a good thing, you know what I mean? And he's like, "No, he wasn't. He was throwing the fuck up." I thought this dude was screaming out the window.
How far are we?
An hour and 35.
I would say a minute. We've been talking about fucking longer than a fucking minute. All right, is there anything else you guys want to touch before we wrap this up?
No, that's it, I guess, for the day.
I'm ready to get something to eat. Fucking hungry.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, we'll wrap this up.
That is the end of this podcast.
We'll be back. We're gonna record a couple days, right?
Yeah, we'll record in another couple days or whatnot. So,
all right.